So, Aishwarya ji, first question. So your first question is absolutely okay. Yeah. 4 raised to power 4, 13 raised to power 4, 13 square, 7 square. Perfect. And what you have done is absolutely fine. So this is 4, 4 minus 3. This is 13, 13 is 2 minus 4, and 7, 3 minus 2. So this answer is absolutely okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem with this. Now let us try to
So
understand. Yeah.
I simplified it and then I wrote my answer.
Okay. So have you written the answer like 7 into 4 upon 13 square is equal to 28 upon 169? Have you written this as the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it is absolutely okay. See, the point is usually these questions come, they just want to test your whether your rules of exponents are you aware about the rules of exponents or not? So there would be times, say for example, I'm not getting any example of that. So for example, let us take this example. So for example, when I solve this example, and whatever solution that I comes, say for example, it comes like 3 raised to power 10. This is just an example. 3 raised to power 10 into 5 raised to power 3 upon 7 raised to power 4. Now, nobody expects me to solve this. Samedi, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So here you can leave it like this. No problem. Aishwarya ji, have you understood or not?
Yeah.
So usually you'll have to see ki is the answer, for example, in this question, you can solve this because it is pretty easy. But say for example, if I am the teacher, I won't even mind if the student has left an answer like this. Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yeah.
Because what I want to understand is, what I want to see from the student when I put a question like this is that whether the student understands the rules of exponent or not. Samaya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
And if you still have a doubt, you can ask your teacher that does he want the or does he want the final answer or not. I've told you, if I was a teacher, I was happy enough if the answer was left like this. Sanvi, any doubt?
No,
Okay. Now the second question. Now this is a bit of a tricky question. Yeah. So see, the first thing that I'll request is let us try to understand. Let us try to understand what is the meaning of this. 1 upon 5 whole power minus 60. Now if I try to explain it step by step, let me write this as 1 raised to power minus 60 upon 5 raised to power minus 60. Aishwarya, is it okay?
Yeah.
See, one thing that you need to be comfortable with, and if you are not comfortable, please let me know. Do you understand that 1 raised to power minus 45 or 1 raised to power 45 is 1? Is there any confusion about this? Is there
No,
any?
sir.
Aishwarya ji, is there a confusion?
No, sir.
Is there a confusion that 1 raised to power 0 is also 1? Anybody has a confusion about this?
No, sir.
So if there is no confusion, is it okay if I write 1 raised to power minus 60 as 1 upon 5 raised to power minus 60? Is there any confusion about this? Sanvi, any confusion?
no.
Okay. Now, this is the first thing that I wanted to discuss. Anybody has a confusion, they can stop me right now. The second thing that I want to discuss with you is, so for example, 1 upon 5 raised to power minus 60. Can I write this as 5 raised to power 60? Can I write like this?
Yes.
Aishwarya, any doubt?
No, sir.
See, what I'm trying to tell you is that whenever I meet 5 raised to power 60, I can write this as 1 upon 5 raised to power 60. And whenever I meet 1 upon 5 raised to power minus 60, I can write this as 5 raised to power 60. If anybody has a doubt, please discuss this in detail. As well as any doubt.
No, sir.
Sanuji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Now, why I am asking you to be very clear about this is, so for example, whenever I meet 3 raised to power minus 2, now 3 raised to power minus 2, somehow I'm not comfortable with negative powers. I will write this as into 3 raised to power 2. Anybody has a doubt or anybody thinks that this step is not okay? Sanvi
No, I got it.
Aishwarya ji?
Kind of. I didn't get it.
Yeah, that
I
is what
didn't
I'm,
get it.
yeah, because this is a bit tricky. And that is why I expect lot of questions कि सर ये समझ नहीं आया. तो अगर आप चुप बैठे हैं तो I'll be surprised. So for example, let me show something to you. For example, I can write this as 3 raised to power minus 4 into 5 raised to power minus 6 into t raised to power minus 6 whole upon 3 raised to power minus 10 into 5 raised to power minus 6 into t raised to power minus 12. Anybody has a doubt till here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now comes the tricky part. The tricky part is that 3 raised to power minus 4. I can write this as 1 upon 3 raised to power 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take this 3 raised to power minus 10 and I will write this as 3 raised to power 10. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Aishwarya, is it okay?
Yeah.
Aishwarya, have you ever been to some, say, for example, any mountain area where you have driven a car in a mountain area?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of those points where you're, you are driving like this. Your car is driving like this. Have you
Yeah.
understood? So that is why I'm asking you again and again whether you have understood this or not. And one is that it is a slippery road. The other is that it is raining also. So this is a bit tricky part. Wherever you get confused, please stop me or ask me questions. Is it okay till here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This 5 raised to power minus 6, I can write this as 1 upon 5 raised to power 6. Is it okay?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
This 5 raised to power minus 6, I can write this as 5 raised to power 6. Is it okay?
Yeah.
If you are not comfortable, you can write this as upon 1 also, upon 1 also. Is it okay? Aishwarya, any doubt?
No, sir.
This t raised to power minus 6 can be written as 1 upon t raised to power 6. Is it okay? Is it okay? Aishwarya, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
This t raised to power minus 12 can be written as t raised to power 12 upon 1. Is it okay?
No. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think one will come up, right?
T raised to power 5 can be written as t raised to power 5 upon 1. Is it okay?
Yeah.
1 upon t raised to power minus 5 can be written as t raised to power 5 upon 1. Is it okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Got
And
it.
then this can also be written as t raised to power 5. Is it okay? Soumya, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
See, intentionally I am going a bit slow so that there is no doubt about this. Now, what I'll do is I'll solve these and I'll write this as 3 raised to power 10 minus 4 into 5 raised to power 6 minus 6 into t raised to power 12 minus 6. As far as you any doubt.
No.
And finally, I'll write this as 3 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 0 into t raised to power 6, 3 raised to power 6 into t raised to power 6. Is it okay?
Yeah, it is.
Soumya ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir. It can also be simplified further to 3 raised to power 6 into t raised to power 6.
Yeah. And that is what we were discussing sometime before. That for me, even if you reach this point, I'm perfectly okay. But अगर आपको ये लगता नहीं सर मैं तो solve करके बताऊंगी, so you can solve. I have no issues. So I'll write this as 3, 9, 27, 81, 243. उसके बाद क्या आएगा? 43 into 3. 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 12, 729 t raised to power 6. Soumya ji, is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
See, again, I'll repeat. I have students who come to me in 11th class and they won't be able to do a question like this because they are not sure about the rules of exponents. For a simple reason that this part of exponents is very tricky. It is very slippery. Tanvi ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Aishwarya ji, you want to ask any questions?
No.
See, I'll request you, all of you, to solve this question again using this method. Of course, see, one of the simple way of doing this question is you can say that, sir, this is equal to 3 raised to power minus 4 into 5 raised to power minus 6 into t raised to power minus 6 upon 3 raised to power minus 10 into 5 raised to power minus 6 t raised to power minus 12. Of course, you can write this as 3 raised to power minus 4 minus minus 10 and so on. But the point is, I'll tell you what happens. And I hope you will agree with me that when you try to do this method, one second. So for example, when you are not sure how to manage these minus 60, then this is what starts happening. Aishwarya ji, can you see that?
Yeah.
This is what starts happening. So basically this means that anybody who's doing this is not clear about the rules of exponent. Soumya ji, have you understood?
Yeah.
So the point is, if you are clear about the rules of exponent that I've just explained you now, so you'll understand कि यार ये जो question था. So for example, this was a question that we were discussing before we went on to do question number 6. So we were actually concerned about question number 4. And now let us try to do question number 4 using all that I have told you now. So now I can write this as 1 upon 5 raised to power 45 into 1 upon 5 raised to power minus 60 minus 1 upon 5 raised to power 28 into 1 upon 5 raised to power minus 43. Anybody has a doubt, please ask me. Has anybody got any doubt?
No, sir.
Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Aishwarya ji, if this was written as 2 raised to power 5 raised to power 45, I would have written this as 2 raised to power 45 upon 5 raised to power 45. Is it okay?
Yeah.
But now, if you try to understand, this is 1 raised to power 45, and that is why it is 1, and in the denominator I have only 5 raised to power 45. Any doubt about this, Aishwarya ji?
No, sir.
So Aishwarya ji, what I'm trying to tell you is that 1 raised to power anything.
Yeah.
1 raised to power 45 is equal to 1 raised to power minus 45 is equal to 1 raised to power 0 is equal to 1 raised to power 1 is equal to 1.
Yeah.
Sanvi, any doubt?
No, sir.
See, please try to understand. Of course, you can do the sum using some method or the other. But the point is, you should be very clear about the basic things which are there. Some of the few of the unseen things which are there. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll write this as 1 upon 5 raised to power 45 minus 60 minus 1 upon 5 raised to power 28 minus 43. Aishwarya, is it okay or not?
So can you repeat it? Your voice was cracking.
Yeah. So this is 5 raised to power 45 and this is 5 raised to power minus 60. Both are in the denominator. Therefore, I am writing this as 5 raised to power 45 minus 60. Aishwarya, is it okay? Samaji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Samaji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And there is a minus here and there is a minus here, and this I can write this as 5 raised to power 28 minus 43. Samaji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
I can write this as 1 upon 5 raised to power minus 15 minus 1 upon 5 raised to power, I think it is again minus 15. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Samaji, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
And then I can write this as 5 raised to power 15 minus 5 raised to power 15. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And what would be the answer, Aishwarya ji?
0. No, sorry. 1.
Shabash. Samaji, is it 0 or is it 1?
1.
Sanvi ji?
1.
अबे क्या कर रहे हो? 3 raised to power 2 minus 3 raised to power 2 would be equal to?
3 raised to 0, which is 1.
अबे नींद आ रही है क्या?
Okay, would it be 0 raised to power 2?
You simplify it further and then you do it.
So it will be 0.
There's no division or multiplication sign to.
This is 5 raised to power 15 would be some number. And 5 raised to power 15 would be the same number.
Yeah.
And therefore this would be equal to 0. Any doubt still?
No, sir.
Sanvi ji, any doubt?
No.
I think I'm repeating this for the third or fourth time. Exponents is tricky. And if you understand, then you won't face any problem in either in 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And this exponents basically gets into all kind of sums. And people get very edgy when they are dealing with these kind of things. Samaji, any question you want to ask?
No, sir.
So Aishwarya ji, this would be equal to
0.
Sanvi ji, any doubts still?
No, sir.
So, and that is why I'm requesting you to do the sum again, because when you look at this, you can understand. As a teacher, I can understand that the student has a lot of confusions. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Okay.
So Aishwarya ji, see, when you see a step like this, so for example, as a teacher, when I see a step like this, I understand that the student has a confusion about exponents. Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So 3 raised to power minus, and it is not obvious. That is what I'm trying to tell you, because exponents is not obvious. Exponents is a bit tricky. It needs a bit of practice. So 3 raised to power minus 2 actually is equal to 3 raised to power 2. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Now this might get a bit confusing. 1 upon 3 raised to power minus 2 is actually equal to 3 raised to power 2. Have you understood or not? Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Soumya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
So Aishwarya ji, actually how I'll solve this question? I'll write this as 3 square power 3 into 3 cube into t raised to power 4 upon 3 raised to power minus 2 into 3 raised to power 4 into t square. Aishwarya ji, any doubt about this?
Sir, I didn't understand what you did by that 3 square and then raised to 3.
But
I
this
understood the
9,
rest.
yeah, this 9 that I have written this as 3 square.
Oh, okay, okay.
And why am I
Okay,
doing this? Why am I doing this?
to make it equal.
Yeah. And after this, I'll write this as 3 raised to power 6 plus 3 plus 2 minus 4 into t raised to power 4 minus 2. I have skipped a step. If anybody has an issue, please let me know. Aishwarya ji.
No, sir, I got it.
So what I have done is, this is 6. This minus 2 has become plus 2. This 3 is this 3, and this 4 is this minus 4. Sanvi ji, is it okay?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So this will be equal to 3 raised to power 6, 3 the 9 plus 2, 11 minus 4, 7 into t square. Soumya ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And again, the choice is yours. Do you want to solve this? 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729. And this would be 729 into 3. You may or may not want to solve this. I am okay with this also. Sanvi, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
The sheet that I have given it to you, we have already discussed question number 6. So the sheet that I have given to you, these are very good questions. Actually, they are actually done in class 8, but still, because you are intelligent enough to understand this, that is why I have told you to do this. So Aishwarya ji, what do you think? How can we solve this now?
So first I think so you have to make it divisible by 2. Like you have to make the base the same, right? First.
Okay.
Yeah. So how will you do 5? Like how will you divide 5 by that?
5 नहीं होगा बेटा, 5 नहीं होगा.
Oh, okay. So then you do
So for example, in the previous question, if you see the previous question, when you had a t here, ये देखिए. So for example, there was a t square here. And in the next question, question number 6, again there was a t square. अब जो t raised to 6 है, this doesn't get multiplied by 3 raised to 6 and it is absolutely okay. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
no, sir.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, for example, if you have an answer like this, t raised to cube or 5 square or 7 raised to 3, अब 2, 5 and 7, they don't talk to each other. Do not talk to each other. Do not talk.
Yeah.
वो बात नहीं करते, तुम नहीं करते, क्या करोगे? Any doubt?
So then you just keep it like that only.
You can keep it like this.
Okay.
I have no issues.
Okay.
So the point that I'm trying to make is, so your doubt is absolutely correct. That what do you do with 5? You do nothing with 5. अब वो बात ही नहीं करना चाहता. Doesn't want to talk. नहीं करेगा तो नहीं करेगा. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No.
Aishwarya ji, you in the evening you go out to play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this question you can also do like 2 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 3.
Yeah.
or 8 raised to 1.
Yeah. So Aishwarya ji, what I'm trying to tell you is, in the park there are, let us assume, 4 people. Now these two want to play, but these two want to just check their mobiles. Can you
Yeah.
force them to play?
No.
You can't force them. वो बात नहीं करना चाहता, आप क्या करोगे इसके साथ? So तो 5 जो है वो भी बात नहीं करना चाहता. ठीक है, इट्स एब्सोल्युटली ओके. बट जो 8 है वो बात करना चाहता है, बिकॉज यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 2 raised to -3 into 5 cube upon 2 raised to -4. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Okay.
And then I can write this as -3 plus 4 into 5 cube. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And I can write this as 2 into 5 cube. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And then of course you can write this as 5, 25, 125, 2 into 125. This would be equal to 250. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And what I've been trying to tell you again and again is that मेरे test में, if you leave it like this also, I'm absolutely okay, because what I want to see is whether you know the rules of exponents or not.
Okay.
I'm absolutely okay. Samay ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now there is another way in which I can do this, because I hate. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can write 8 for this question is 2 raised to 3 and then simplify it as well, right?
Another way of writing this is 8 raised to -1 can be written as 1 upon 8. This -4 can be written as 2 raised to 4. And this can be written as 5 cube. Is there any doubt still?
No, I'm not saying like that. So we can write it. So 8 raised to power or -1 is equal to 1 upon 8. That I
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
But we can write 8 raised to power 1 into 5 raised to power 3 upon 2 raised to power -4 as 5 raised to power 3 upon 2 raised to power minus 4 into 2 raised to power 3, right?
Correct. See, अब देखिए, that is what I'm trying to tell you. So, for example, I think Sami was also saying something. So, इसके बाद यार, how depends upon your comfort, what kind of comfort you have. So, one second.
So I was saying the same thing, except I was saying 2 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 3 upon 8 raised to 1, which is equal to 2 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 3 upon 2 raised to 3.
One second, yeah. One second. So, see, the point I'm trying to make is you have different choices. So, for example, one way of writing this is 5 cube 8 into t raised to power minus 4 is equal to 5 cube 2 raised to power 3 into 2 raised to power minus 4. I think this is what Soumya is saying. This can be written as 2 raised to power minus 1, and then this can be written as 2 into 5 raised to power 3. Soumya, is it what you were saying?
Yes, sir.
So the point that I'm trying to tell you is that as long as you are following the rules of exponents, it is absolutely fine. So for example, a person like me, for some reason, I don't like negative numbers. मुझे negative numbers or fractions पसंद नहीं है. I don't like negative numbers. I don't like fractions. So a person like me, what he will do? He will write this as 2 raised to power 4 into 5 cube upon 2 raised to power 3. Have you understood what I've done?
Yes, sir.
Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yeah.
Now what I'm trying to tell you for the last half an hour or so is that as long as you are not breaking any rule of exponents, things are absolutely fine. So I'm not comfortable with negative numbers. That is why I have reduced all the numbers to positive powers. 5 cube, this 8 raised to power minus 1, I made it 1 upon 8. And 2 raised to power minus 4, I made that as 2 raised to power 4. I made all the powers to be positive. Aishwarya ji, have you understood what I've done?
Yeah.
Why do I want to do this? So for example, a question like this, I will try to do it like 1 upon 5 into 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 6 because I don't like negative numbers. And that is why I'm comfortable dealing with positive numbers. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Okay.
Now again, one of the thing that you can have in mind is कि sir, मैं तो कोई exponents का rule use ही नहीं करना चाहता. For example, another person might say that this is 5 cube, this is 2 raised to power 4, and this is 1 upon 8. I'll write this as 125 into 2, 4, 8, 16 upon 8. And I'll do it like this. Somaji, have you understood? Somaji, have you understood? Sanvi, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
But ये वाला जो ये मैं अभी जो मेथड की है इसमें एक प्रॉब्लम ये है कि you are not using मतलब in the second step, in the first step still, in this first step you are still using rules of exponent. In the second step आपने कोई वो जो आपके 3 rules of exponent you haven't used. Sanvi, have you understood what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Usually in questions like these, the teacher wants to see you use rules of exponent. समझ any doubt?
No, sir.
So what I'm trying to tell you is कि if this was not a exponent chapter question, I could have done it straight by other methods also. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No.
So again and again, it's a tricky topic try to do whatever question that you are not comfortable with, try to do it again. You can watch this video if you want. But because the rules are a bit tricky, slippery, that is why. And this, now this finally I'll have to 5 to the 10 and 10 6 is 60. So this would be the final answer. Is there any doubt?
No.
Somaji, you want to add anything? You want to discuss anything?
No, sir.
Sarviji? Sanviji, you want to discuss anything about question number 4, second part?
No, sir.
Okay. So this question. Now, how I see this question is 2 divided by 3. I see 2 divided by 3 as 2 by 3. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
So I see this as 5 raised to power m upon 5 raised to power minus 3. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
And I see the left hand side. This is the left hand side. I see the left hand side can be written as 5 raised to power m plus 3. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
And this is what the left hand side is equal to. And this is equal to the right hand side. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Soumya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Sanu ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
See, I can show you class 11th book. Maybe next time I'll show you the class 11th book, Maharashtra board. It has almost same kind of questions. Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Okay.
Class 11th, Maharashtra board, same level के questions कर रहा है. What you are doing in class 7th. और बच्चे confused रहते हैं because lower classes में किसी ने समझाया नहीं. Okay. Now again, this is a bit tricky, but let us try to understand this. So 1 upon 3, part by part, let us try to understand. This can be written as 1 raised to power minus 1 upon 3 raised to power minus 1. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now 1 raised to power anything is 1. And this is 3 raised to power minus 1. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And this can be written as 3. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yes.
See, it's not about class 11 students. There are students who prepare for MBA. Now in MBA, there are 2 subjects. One is English and one is Maths. So for MBA entrance also, MBA entrance happens after you have finished 12th class, then you have done graduation, and then MBA is done. So there are students who are preparing for MBA entrance and they are not comfortable with exponents. Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So even after completing 12th, after completing graduation, they are not okay with exponents. Because of the reasons explained beforehand. Okay. So basically, Aishwarya ji, what I'm trying to tell you is that this whole can be written as 3. Aishwarya ji, are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. So Aishwarya ji, if I write whole of this as 4, are you okay?
Yeah.
See, 1 upon 4 raised to power minus 1 can be written
Yeah.
as 1 upon
The-
1 upon 4. And this
Yeah.
can be written as 4. Sanvi ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So then it will be -4. Like the whole thing will be written as -4.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
wait, sorry. Nothing.
See, that is another, that is a very typical question and typical confusion that people have. 4 raised to power -1 is not equal to -4.
Yeah, I
As
realized that as well.
So this is again one of the very frequent confusion that students will have for a long time. 1 upon 4 raised to power -1 is not equal to -4. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
This requires a bit of practice. And that is why I told you to do these exponent sums. वो आपका डिस्टेंस स्पीड टाइम बहुत आसान है यार, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वो आप कर लो. ये जो है ना, ये कचरा है. So the first term can be written as 3 and the second term can be written as 4 and power -1. So this is -1 raised to power -1. Soumya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So -1 raised to power -1, Soumya ji, would be equal to? Sanvi ji?
Should be raised to 1 only.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
It would be raised to 1.
So what should be the final answer?
1 by 2.
I guess 1
Okay. Aishwarya ji?
-1.
Yeah, it should be 1 by 4 according to me.
Aishwarya ji?
Yeah.
So can I?
Yeah.
-1.
-1. Sanvi ji, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
See, Aishwarya ji, this can be written as 1 upon -1. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
And this can be written as -1. Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Okay.
Soumya ji, any doubt? Soumya ji,
No,
any
sir.
doubt? Yeah? Oh, okay. So, second part. Again, if you have understood now, another thing that we can discuss is, for example, I have 2 raised to power 2 upon 3 whole power -1. I can write this as 1 upon 2 upon 3. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
And this can be written as 3 upon 2. Is it okay?
Yeah.
So if I have 5 upon 8 power -7, can I write this as 8 upon 5 raised to power 7 into 5 upon 8 raised to power 4? Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Aishwarya ji, basically what I'm saying is that when there is 4 raised to power -3, I can write this as 1 upon 4 raised to power 3. Basically what this minus does is, it takes this number into the reciprocal. And that is what I'm trying to tell you is that if there is a 2 raised to power 3 whole power -2, this minus will make this 2 by 3 a reciprocal. Is it getting confusing?
Okay. I mean, yeah, I got it. Like, it's not confusing.
Sanvi ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
So this can be written as 8 upon 5. Basically, this minus has made 5 upon 8, 8 upon 5. This minus has made 8 upon 5, 5 upon 8. And once you have used the minus, all that remains is a 7 and a 4. समझ गए any doubt?
No, sir.
Then I can write this as 8 power 7 minus 4 upon 5 power 7 minus 4. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
I've skipped a step, but I hope you understand. And this would be finally equal to 8 raised to power 3 upon 5 raised to power 3. Sanvi ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
Soumya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
So for example, a question like this. Again, I am not comfortable dealing with negatives. So in the first step, what I do is I write this as can I write it like this? Aishwarya ji,
Yeah.
can I write it like this?
One sec. Yeah, you can.
Can I write this
can.
question? I'm sorry.
You can write it like that.
Can I write this second part as can I write this second part like this?
Yeah. You can write it like that.
Basically, yeah, I don't like negatives. And because I don't like negatives, I know that all that are negative will do is take the numerator into denominator. Take the numerator into denominator. Take the denominator into numerator and denominator into numerator. And this anyways had a positive power. So it remains where it was. For example, this 10 has a positive power. Positive power, that means 10 is or 1 has a positive power, so it remains like it is. But this numerator goes to denominator, this denominator goes to numerator, this denominator goes to numerator. Sanvi, any doubt?
No, sir, no.
Sanvi, what should I do next?
So, after doing that, you can do
Is this step okay?
yes.
Aishwarya ji, is it okay?
Yeah.
So I have used this 2, this 3, this 1. 2, 3, minus 1. 8, minus 4. I'm left with 2. So I'll write 2 in the denominator only. Aishwarya ji, is it fine?
Yes.
525, 125, 625. Soumya ji, is it okay?
So can we use the other method, like you take the denominator to the numerator, so it becomes 5 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 3 into t raised to 8 into t raised to 4 into 10?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Can you write it in this way? 5 5 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 3 into t raised to 8 into t raised to 4 into 10.
At which step? This step or this step? Or the first step itself?
No, this after the second step.
After the second step. This step? This step?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want? What are you suggesting?
Can we write it as 5 raised to 5 raised to 2
Hmm.
into 5 raised to 3 into t raised to 8 into t raised to 4 into 10.
Okay, either you write this as into 5 square into 5 cube into t raised to 8 into t raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 1. This would be minus 4. Samay, have you understood?
Okay, yeah.
See, Soumya, the problem is, please try to understand. My problem is with the negative numbers. These negative numbers, at least I find them very confusing. And that is why whenever I have negative numbers, I try to make them positive because I know नेगेटिव नंबर का जो रूल है वो सिर्फ ये है कि न्यूमरेटर को डिनोमिनेटर में लेके जाएगा और डिनोमिनेटर को न्यूमरेटर में लेके जाएगा. That is the only rule that a negative power has. Swaraj, have you understood?
Yeah.
Because frankly, in a question like this, एक तो मुझे जो 10 है उसको ब्रेक करना है 2 और 5 में, 6 को ब्रेक करना है 2 और 3 में, और साथ में उसके बाहर एक नेगेटिव पावर भी है. I can't deal with whole of this mess. Aishwarya ji, do you agree or not?
Yeah.
So I'll rather apply simple rule of exponent. I'll change the numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. Once I have cleaned the number, there is no negative sign, then I will start my process. Sanuji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So I don't want to fight at two borders. I don't want to fight with Pakistan on my western border and China on my eastern border. Aishwarya ji, understood?
Yeah.
So what I have done is, जितने भी मेरे नेगेटिव थे वो सबको मैंने पॉजिटिव बना लिया. Now my exponents are clean. There is no negative sign. And then I see that this 6 can be written as 3 into 2. This 10 can be written as 5 into 2. This 125 can be written as 5 cube. This is what I'm saying. Swaraj, have you understood?
Yeah.
Anuji, any doubt?
No, sir.
यही मैं आपको बता रहा था कि एक तो यार मुझे नंबर को तोड़ना है, ऊपर से उसके नेगेटिव साइन भी लगा हुआ है. मैं इतने कचरे के साथ I can't manage so much of mess, and that is why I have cleaned the numbers. I have removed the negative signs. But if you are comfortable dealing with negative signs, you can continue with negative signs. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No.
And now finally, पूरा तामझाम पूरा हो गया. And now I have like just one step to be done. This would be 5 raised to power 7 plus 3 minus 5 into 3 raised to power 5 minus 5 into 2 raised to power 5 minus 5. Soumya ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
And I can write this as 5 raised to power 5 This is basically 3 raised to power 0. This is 2 raised to power 0. This is 1. So my final answer is 5 raised to power 5. Aishwarya ji, any doubt?
No.
And if you want to solve this, you can solve this. 5, 25, 125, 625, 625 into 5, 125, 3125. Or you can leave the answer like this also. Sanvi ji, any doubt?
No, sir.
See, I'll strongly recommend you to solve all these questions again. If need be, you can watch the video also. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they are very good questions. Again, I think I haven't seen your class 8 book, but I'm sure that you will have exponents in class 8 also, because I know for a fact that in 9th and 10th, because I teach one of the kids who's in class 10th, in your board's final exam also, there is a question which comes from exponents. Aishwarya ji, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Class 10th IGCSE board, you have a question, I think for 2 marks or 3 marks, which comes from exponents. So strongly recommended to watch this video again and do all the questions again. Mr. Rudra, क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके भेजिए मुझे सारे. समझ में आया?
हाँ सर.